Hello, beautiful collective. If you are seeing this, then I do trust that this is finding you at the perfect time. You're watching 12th House Tarot, and I set my intentions for this reading to be for January 1st or the month of January. So this is going to be what you need to know kicking off into the new year, any sort of insight or messages that Spirit has for you. And as always, don't try to make things fit. If this reading is confusing and does not resonate, then leave it, maybe for someone else. But I always trust that there are no such thing as coincidences and everything happens for a reason. So I'm just going to dig right into things and see what Spirit has to tell you for this next year, this next era of your life. Spirit, what would you like this collective to know that found this reading today? What does this collective need to hear about this next year, about this upcoming month? Okay, we have ear with good news. We have sunrise with new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yeah, definitely kicking off the new year with a lot of optimism, a lot of hope, and a brand new outlook. I feel like some of you are going to be starting new jobs or starting fresh in personal endeavors. We have the unicorn with use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And lastly, what else can we predict here, Spirit, for this collective? Horseshoe with good luck. Wow. And purse with pay attention to your finances. Okay, so this is very happy-go-lucky energy, especially with the horseshoe. Definitely something here about luck. For some of you, you're going to be receiving really positive news about potentially being able to start a new business, start a new job, a health routine. Whatever this is, your intuition is telling you to start something, and you will be supported with this. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, crown, honor, and respect will come to you. So some of you are going to be getting a job promotion or recognizing that you would like to play a different role in your personal life or potentially change your status in something. So this could be, like I said, promotions, but as well, status changes within relationships and or potentially how you're identifying with yourself, okay? You're very much so inspired and intuitively drawn to make a lot of changes. There may be something around a worry about finances this next year. For some of you, I'm picking up that you may be worried about rent this month, and Spirit wants you to know that you will be able to cover that rent. You have good news. So I feel like there's going to be talk or conversation or information that you receive about your financial situation that brings a lot of relief. Okay, and for some of you, like winning money could be significant. I heard the word inheritance. So you could be receiving money or winning money of some sort. Yeah, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This is all about success with effort, but really wondering if something is worth your time and investment. Now, like I said, trust your intuition here. You could be debating whether or not a specific path within your financial situation is right for you, if that is something that you should be pursuing. Another thing too, though, is the Seven of Pentacles is all about investment, and it's all about seeing things growing. So you will see some form of a pickup of energy here with the Chariot card. Heavy Cancerian energy already in this reading, so Cancer placements could be significant for you. But I do feel like I heard full steam ahead. So there is something here about being able to push through potential roadblocks or being able to move through something that potentially was keeping you stuck. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. The two fastest moving cards in the tarot just came out. So things are about to pick up for you. And the Two of Wands is definitely something over the internet or something about research, figuring out where you want to go next. Definitely something here about starting something brand new with a fresh start. And the Ace of Wands at the bottom. So a new opportunity within career, a new opportunity that makes you very excited, very passionate moving forward. So when you're undermining yourself or overthinking things, just know that the answers will come, the opportunities will come. I'm actually seeing this Ace of Wands as you deciding to choose between one or two things here, between those two wands. If you are in between a rock and a hard place, or if you're wondering if you're going to be able to make the right decision, Spirit is saying yes, you will get the information that you need. There is good news coming, and I think very fast. So just expect to hear something very lucky, or you're going to have a lucky break within something. Like I said, potentially around your financial situation. I do think that truthfully, you're going to be able to break through a threshold, or there's not going to be a cap on something. So I feel like Spirit is preparing you to get excited for being able to make more money than you have in the past. So there could be something about making only 5 figures and now you're making 6 figures, or doing something along the lines of reaching a new financial high and or a high within your career, reaching new heights. Like I said, there is definitely something about a change of status, a change of position. And I think intuitively you could feel this coming, or intuitively you know that if you make a specific change or make a specific choice, then that is going to reap some sort of rewards or bring you to greater heights. So this is double confirmation of that there will be news around what choice to make, and there will be a fresh start that brings you a lot of prosperity, that brings you a lot of good luck. And I think that a lot of the time we may feel like our thoughts are out there, or you may be someone who worries a lot. And this is sort of like a reality check that you are allowed to dream big. I'm hearing that maybe you've been playing it too small. And as I said, that the first firework of the new year was just set off around my house. So I think that that's significant, that it's beginning. It's starting. Something is beginning. Anything else on this spirit, on this message, Spirit? So we have confused, admire, and we have guarded. So I think there's a lot that's going into these next steps within your career, within your life. But you will be supported, you will be admired, you will be looked at from a distance about where you're actually deciding to go. Even if you're confused at this time and potentially closed off from making changes, maybe you're a bit hesitant or a bit nervous, you will be seen as someone who has a lot of grit, a lot of strength, a lot of energy within them. Okay, I do feel like you're not recognizing that you've made a big impact already, or you're about to make a big impact. And I think there will be a lot of communication coming in with that Knight of Swords too, pretty fast, as confirmation that you're doing the right thing. Like there's going to be good news. I think that someone actually has their eyes on you that you're not aware of, and maybe you're looking away from them. Like this Two of Wands, she's not looking at me, she is looking elsewhere. So I think she's not even aware that there are eyes on her. You're not even aware that people are admiring you from a distance or seeing what you're doing. So I do feel like there could be an offer, an opportunity coming from an unexpected place or an unexpected source, and it's going to be good news. I do feel as though this is going to be within your career. This is going to be within something that you feel very called to pursue. So there's going to be opportunity to express yourself and clear up any confusion. Like I said, there's potentially going to be breakthroughs here with the Chariot. I always say the Chariot card's leaving the matrix, leaving the old way of doing something. So I do feel like trusting your intuition on taking up an offer or on making a change is going to allow you to leave the old way of doing things, allow you to leave some form of like a societal structure or a boundary that has been set by yourself with this guarded energy, okay? Potentially having to deal with some form of a heart chakra blockage. I'm seeing a lot of green, but I'm also seeing a lot of clovers and greenery outside. So there could be something about waiting for the spring or hoping for the spring. Another thing is just growth in general. Definitely watching something grow. Gardening could be significant, and or deciding that this year you're going to change up an eating style, or pursuing a health routine or a goal. There's a lot of excitement, okay? You could trust your intuition on making these changes or on taking these next steps. Bottom of the deck is the Risk card, which is just extremely fitting for this reading. I do feel like you may feel like you're taking a risk by making changes, or there's risk involved in wherever you're headed, but I think Spirit wants you to know that this is safe to do, and that this risk is going to be beneficial for you, that you are supported. There is good luck here. There could be significance in horses or a stable, or owning farmland, something like that, or learning to communicate better with your environment, maybe investing more in the environment around you. But you are very much so supported in taking this risk. Even if you are confused, I think that spiritually asking you to begin to start to take that first step, because that's when you're going to see that payoff. So if you're confused about which route to take, or whether or not you should take an opportunity or start that thing, Spirit is saying just act, and then you will receive the answer, and it's going to be positive. It's going to move in the direction that you are hoping for. Okay, so I do feel like, truthfully, this is going to be beneficial for you to make these next steps, to make these changes. I'm going to pull one last oracle card, and then I'm going to dig into some charms as confirmation for this reading. Okay, one fell right out. So we already have a number 34 here. It's called Lucid Dream. And it says, when you train your mind and learn to access your subconscious, you can begin to experience such an awareness while you dream. You'll be able to actively participate in your dreams. Through them, unveil the key to understanding your reality, the events that trouble you in your everyday life or that you do not fully grasp. Dreams tell us a lot about our fears and can be a good way to help us deal with them. The aspiration of our fantasies and desires while we dream can also be revealing. Practice writing down your dreams in a notebook, trying to extract useful messages and meanings from them while your daytime life. And try to rest well in the days following the appearance of this card. So there's definitely something here about dreams, about getting really clear about where you're headed. Planning is significant here with the Two of Wands, and I think Spirit wants you to know that. If you can get very literal about potentially a vision board or trusting in your dreams or trusting your intuition this year, things are going to start unraveling in real time. You may be tapping into a lot of manifestation modalities or wanting to get very serious about this next year ahead, about where you want to go. Even if it does feel risky or unrealistic, I think Spirit wants you to get very clear on what the messages have been in your life. Maybe there's repeating synchronicities or numbers, potentially sevens. We have a 7 of Pentacles in the Chariot, which is the card 7, and this horseshoe, which reminds me of luck. So sevens could be very significant for you. But as well, I think that this is all indicating that your dreams will come into fruition. You just need to get very clear on them and trust that you can make those first steps, even if it does feel like a risk, because there is going to be a change in status. You are going to be highly admired and valued in a specific career space or a workplace. And just know that you don't have to sit within this guarded energy. It's safe to start new things. Okay, this is going to be a fresh start for you. And this is going to set you down one of the most creative and I think expansive adventures of your whole entire life this far. Like this next year, the year of the fire horse, the year of one, is going to be a moment in time of passion, okay, and drive, and it's going to move very fast. We have a lot of fast movement going on here, so this is like making quick decisions and feeling like it's a risk, feeling confused about where you're going. But I think the Spirit wants you to have a bit of wanderlust, I'm hearing. So your dreams may be very significant leading up to this point or around this time. So it's safe for you to trust them, or I think Spirit wants you to trust in that intuitive sense of self and trusting that the universe and your mind are speaking to you. And your spiritual gifts, I feel like, are really heightening at this time. So you could be feeling like you think of something and then it manifests into your reality. And I feel like that is double confirmation that if that's happening to you, then there is going to be a brand new beginning happening within your career or within your personal life that is exciting. And it's going to, I really feel like, change your reality moving forward. Like I said, there's significance in the internet or doing things online or potentially reaching out to individuals online, communication over the internet. Another thing too is if you want to start a social media account or you want to start an online business, that really does look fruitful for you. So I do feel called, before I do wrap this up with charms, to pull from my tarot again to see what this new opportunity will be. If there's any messages about what this new opportunity will be and how things will go. So Spirit, give me 2 cards. What will this new opportunity be? And then how will this go? What is this new opportunity going to be for this collective? Queen of Wands. This is absolutely within your career. This is about you taking personal authority. Okay, this is going to be you stepping into a leadership role. You are going to be highly admired. You're going to get your crown, I'm hearing. And how is this all going to go for this collective? If they focus on their career and they make beneficial changes, how is this all going to go? What is this going to resolve or lead to? The Star card. Wow. Stardom, recognition, okay, regeneration, wish fulfillment. This is going to bring you exactly where you want to go. You need to follow your dreams. As cliche as that sounds, the star card is all about that. The star card is all about wish fulfillment, like I said. So this is going to lead you to the perfect path, to where you want to go, to where your soul is calling you. Okay? Wow. And the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is just fast travel, fast movement. Okay, incoming communication. This is coming in very fast. It's like you're going to have to be on the move this next year and this month in particular. Like there is something that's going to take you by storm. And if you take up this opportunity and you trust in yourself and you sit in this leadership role, you're going to get exactly where you want to go. You're going to be recognized. For some of you, this is for like an influencer, or this is for someone who wants to have a prominent voice in the public. So I do feel like, truthfully, I just heard the name Jasmine. I do feel like, truthfully, this is going to be something that a lot of people witness. You are going to be highly admired. You are going to get your crown. I'm leaving that there. So I'm going to pull some charms for confirmation to wrap this reading up and see if Spirit has any last messages for you. I was hearing J names: Jasmine, Jessica, Jezebel, Jeremy. I just heard Wisconsin. I just saw Mickey Mouse in my mind's eye, so some of you could be going to Disney, or there's significance in Disney Channel shows, maybe old Disney Channel shows, Hannah Montana. Very interesting channels. So we're starting this off with actually this ring that seems to be stuck on another ring, which is interesting. So there could be significant partnership coming in. This could be business partnership. This could be a love offer. But I do feel like this is going to coincide with you making a big change in your life. We have this little bow, which reminds me of Minnie Mouse. There could be significance in Disney, for sure. I have a little spaceship, so this to me is telling me that there could be something about going to space, about NASA, okay, potentially reaching for the stars, making your dreams come true. I had this little green flower thing, which I was saying before, I was channeling a lot of green, okay, clovers. I have this cross, which could signify for some of you having a faith system, trusting in God. That may not be for everyone, but someone in specific. This little yellow heart. We have this leaf. We have the card that says, I love you on it. There could be significant love messages coming in from someone who really admires you. I have a little white strawberry. So there could be something about not being ripe enough yet. Something isn't ready yet, but it soon will be. Like that white strawberry makes me feel like it's not ready. It's not in full color. We have these balloon hearts. The seahorse. And the starfish. There could be something about under the ocean or deep up in space. Like there could be something about traveling the depths of something, reaching new heights. Regeneration as well with the starfish and the star card. We have this little purple flower. We have this paw print, so you could be getting a new pet, or there could be significance, like I said, with animals. We have a little purple dog. Definitely something here about animals. That's confirmation. If you want to get a dog, you should. We have a dragon fruit, a banana, and another black star, as well as 2 blue hearts. So I do feel like this is going to be a very transformative time for you. This is going to move very fast. So there's going to be major changes when it comes to your identity and how you show up in the world. So even if things are confusing, even if it feels risky, Spirit's message for you today is to truly take up the offer or make that first step, and the confusion will clear. Trust your dreams, trust your intuition, and just know that there's a lot of good luck and good news and support coming in, and you're about to start something brand new in your life. It's safe to open up, it's safe to let your walls down. And this new opportunity or this significant choice is going to lead you to that wish fulfillment. So these are all the messages that I have for this collective today. I do hope that this resonates for you. If it does, please feel free to comment, to like, to share, to subscribe if you feel so called to. It really helps my channel grow and reach new audiences. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you could find all that information in the description box down below on my Etsy shop, as well as any of my other socials. And I really appreciate you choosing to connect with me, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your month and a beautiful 2026, or whenever you are seeing this message. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful one.